Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mr. Voss, and today is Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. Here are the instructions for today's reading module that can be found under my reading course page in Canvas. We are continuing to work on Unit 3 of Lucy Calkins, and it is a fictional unit, and the novel that goes with this unit is Home of the Brave. And yesterday, hopefully, you were able to read a couple parts of Home of the Brave and start to get an idea of what this book is about. We are continuing with that today, and the lesson 2 for today is writing well about reading. Yesterday, you had to come up with a plan about becoming a better reader. Today, it's about writing well about your reading. That's what lesson 2 is about. So what you're going to do today first is the anchor chart is right below this video. I need you to review and look at that anchor chart. And if you have any questions about that, you can jot or write down something, your ideas about that, or you can even take some notes from that. It's up to you. But that's important to read and look at that to understand what this lesson is about. After you go through the anchor chart, the activity for today is you are going to read the next 2 parts. Again, we're in part 1, but it's the next couple of parts to the story that you are going to read. And I need you to read these carefully, because with your writing journal your reading journal that you started yesterday, hopefully you have one. If not, you need to be writing this down on notebook paper. But today, after you read the next couple of parts to part 1 of Home of the Brave, you are going to jot or write down a short summary of both of these parts. Again, you need to do that in your writing journal for reading. Again, it's a summary of both of these parts. It does not have to be real long, but just write down what you think the highlights of these 2 parts are. All the PDFs are here for you to read and observe and make or jot down your summaries. After this part of Reader's Workshop, we are continuing with word wisdom vocabulary lessons. For Mr. Kirchhoff, you are in a review unit this week. It's Unit 5, Lessons 1 through 3. You have 30 words from the practice pretest on here on this module. Please continue to review that. Then you do have one workbook page. I think it's page 111 for Mr. Kirchhoff's class. Please continue to work on that. Then if you're in Mrs. Holcomb and Mr. Voss's classes, we are working with Unit 9, Lesson 3, and you can review the pretest from this module, and you do have 2 workbook pages to work on. Again, remember, post-tests will be this coming Friday for both of these units, for both or all 3 classes. After this, you will work on the daily Moby Max lesson. Please take your time with this. You're continuing to either work on vocabulary, or today you can even work on any of the reading portions. I know I have down reading information skills, and I may change that this week, but there's a couple other reading portions that you're more than welcome to work on. But I do definitely need you to work on something related to reading or vocabulary for daily Moby Max lesson. Finally, continue to work on this week's new reading log. Please remember to notate how many minutes you are reading each day, whether it's a fiction or nonfiction book. Also, please choose one question from either one of those, whatever genre or book that you're reading. And please, I'm going to ask you to read or write, for your answer to the summary of the book or to your question. Please write more than 3 sentences. 3 sentences is not enough, because what I'm seeing is some students are writing 3 short sentences, so I'm not going to give them credit for that. I'm not going to give you all credit for that, because you have to write more than that. So please write a very good response to the question that you're answering. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. That's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to email me through Canvas or at rvoss@yorktown.k12.in.us. Also, reminder, Social Studies project about the American Revolutionary War is due this coming Friday. Please make sure that you are continuing to work on that. If you are finished, you are more than welcome to send your project to me through Canvas or through my email, and I will start grading it. Thanks so much for all of your hard work. Have a great day.